Hi, this is Usman Sheikh with the SAP EcoHub team. I'm joined here with Kai Vanderloo from SAP's Technology Strategy team. Welcome, Kai, and thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Usman. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
Thank you very much. Kai, Technology Strategy team for SAP. Tell us a little bit, what is the mandate of your team?
Sure, it's relatively simple. We are connecting SAP's business needs to the technology trends and technology innovation within SAP and in the outside world. We're asking ourselves, where does SAP want to go as a company, and what do we need in terms of technology and innovation to enable that? And we're looking at technology trends and innovation within SAP and in the outside that we can harness to drive SAP's growth as a company.
Today we wanted to talk to you about mobility in the enterprise. There have been a few failed attempts at trying to bring mobility into the enterprise. Do you feel that now the time has finally arrived for mobility within the enterprise? And if so, why? And what has changed?
Yes, this is a very good time to bring mobility to the enterprise. The main thing that has changed, or rather evolved over the last few years, is, I would say, people's maturity, the maturity of all of us in using mobile devices. And not only are we today willing to use them, we actually expect to be able to use them. And that, I think, is the main factor. Of course, the evolution of the platforms as well, the fact that there are smarter smartphones and easier to use devices out there is a big factor. Also, a third big factor is the developer community. A few years ago, you had only a few highly trained developers who could develop mobile applications. Today, anybody can do this. Anybody can develop for the latest smartphone platforms. And not only can people develop for them, they can also make their apps available to others through all these app stores that various vendors are setting up. So we have seen an explosion in the number of applications, people's willingness to use these applications, and the ease of use of the applications on the modern platforms.
So Kai, what is SAP doing to accommodate consumption of business processes and corporate information through these smartphones?
We started with SOA 6 to 8 years ago, and we've learned a lot from those attempts at openness. Some things worked well, others worked less well. What is new with the mobile space is that the consumption has to be much more lightweight. A normal web service, a normal enterprise service, is often too heavyweight, too coarse-grained, in too verbose a protocol to be consumable from modern lightweight devices. So our main investment at the moment is in making our systems more open and consumable from these more lightweight devices through more lightweight protocols. And also to make it possible for developers, your typical mobile app developer today, developing for an iPhone or for a BlackBerry or for a Nokia smartphone or for some other platform, is not very trained on SAP systems. So we have to bridge a cultural gap as well. And we're working on developing interfaces and developing products to enable this more lightweight consumption and to bridge this cultural gap so that all this big developer community out there on the mobile platforms can easily access SAP systems.
Can be mobilized to produce applications for the SAP. From your perspective, what are some of the key criteria of an ideal enterprise class mobile application?
It has to meet a business need. That's the piece of advice I would give any customer out there. Don't worry about the technology when you start out defining your mobile use cases. Think about where is the value? Whom do you want to reach? Is it your employees? Is it somebody in your business network? Is it consumers, citizens, everybody out there? Think about what is the value you want to deliver to these constituents, what data, what functionality you want to make available to them, and then start working your way inwards. Start looking at where does this data reside, where does this functionality reside, is it your SAP systems, and then look at the technology that you need to enable this. But don't get hooked up on the technology.
So Kai, thank you very much. That was excellent, very informative, and I think it'll be very useful for our viewers to be able to get some guidance from you. We look forward to having you back on SAP EcoHub TV and featuring you on a regular basis. Thank you very much, Kai.
Thank you, Usman. This was a great conversation.
Thank you.
I hope that you developers out there will really have fun in developing mobile applications against SAP systems. There is so much valuable data in these SAP systems that you're going to be able to leverage in fancy mobile applications that you can really make people happy with. And the combination of a well-written app and the consistent, reliable SAP data is invaluable. So have fun and good luck.